Oh, it is 5:21 in the morning. Excuse me. Oops. Judge Mathis is on. Let me change it. So I came on here to say a couple of things. Ordinary. Hey, Jose. Would you like to come up? I have a couple of things I need to say. What's going on with Sarah? Did she post screenshots between you two? What was that? I was confused. So, Jose, I feel a little bit bad. Do you think I should feel bad for apparently ruining Hammy's stream yesterday? Should I feel bad for that? I mean, I don't feel 100% bad. Hey Budsville, how are you? So, I'll just kind of I don't know. I don't think that Hammy is watching this, but I mean, hey CSL, I hope you're having a really great morning. Hey Joanne's, I hope you're having a great morning. Would you like to come up? You don't have to, no pressure. The reason I'm up so early, I actually went to bed kind of early, and the reason I'm up is because I've got a lot on my mind, and I'm fully open to ever being wrong. I am fine with being told if I'm wrong. Um, let's see. Hello. So, I'm okay with being wrong, but maybe I let my anger get the best of me, and if that's the case, and Hamilton is right, then I'm sorry. I just didn't feel that way last night. And this morning, I feel like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. I miss you. Do you want to hang out with me? Do you and Joanne want to hang out with me? You don't have to. It's no pressure. So the reason that I feel 50% bad is because exactly. That's what I say. The reason, and I'm going to read you guys cuz I have all of the messages. Exactly. Oh my God, is that Tracy on my panel?
What are you
What are you doing?
fucking day? It's raining and it's nasty and I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God,
How's
it's
that?
Joanne.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Hey.
Joanne, I've missed you.
How are ya? Let me turn my TV down. I have it on like 50 something. I'm
Blast it.
old. I'm accepting of it though. Blind, deaf,
Everybody in
foggy
chat.
headed.
Well, I'm a little bit like that when I wake up in the morning.
I haven't been to bed yet. Now I can't go to bed
Oh,
because I have an appointment at 9 o'clock that I can't miss.
Oh no, I hate
Yeah,
doing
so
that.
here I am.
here you are.
Yeah. Yep. My dumbass got
Well, the
too
reason
interested.
I'm
Go ahead, honey.
up, sorry, the reason I'm up so early is because so last night, I'm sure you guys saw the stream.
Mm.
And I felt okay, so here's what I felt, okay? And I would just like to I think I really stressed out Hamilton, and I would just
Yeah.
like to really apologize that I stressed him out. I don't feel 100% bad, but I feel 50% bad. And the reason
75%?
I feel 50%. So I feel he should also feel 50% bad. The reason
Why?
is because so those girls in there were
Jealous
purposely
little butt. You know where he's going home to.
right, but the way that he just allowed those things to be said and then was like telling me not to time them out really upset me. And
But
I
it was
do real
drama.
yeah, I do realize that he only told me not to time them out the one time and I like took that and ran with it as like a blanket. I'm not allowed to time them out, you know? And that's not what he meant. So I definitely was being drama as well.
Right
And
up
I'm
over the
sorry.
edge. You
Yeah,
always
Those
do
chicks
that.
weren't, I mean, they weren't even serious. They were just saying that to be bitches. You know what I mean?
that's
Just like,
true.
I mean,
It's
it wasn't
YouTube.
even like they seriously were offering or anything like that. They're just saying, like, you know, and when you dump Natalie, you can come have this. That's what's stupid. You know what I mean? They had
Right.
no intent. It was sarcasm, basically, is what I'm saying.
Being
You're right. And
facetious is all it
I'm
was.
sorry I took it
You
so
guys have to
serious.
have a united front, Natalie. That's the only thing. It because literally this fucking community will eat people alive. They
No
divide
trust,
and
no
conquer.
relationship.
Right. They
You're right.
divide and conquer. So when even if you disagree, like kind
Mhm.
of shrug it off until you
Bite
guys
your
aren't
tongue.
live so that you guys can be a united front because you are, but we just
Right.
don't see it because of what we see. You know what I mean? And you can't get
100%.
mad at some dumb bitch talking shit like that.
It could
I
have been
know.
worse.
If some
Vlog was
random came
behind
in
the
there like
scenes
you
with
didn't
3
know
other
her,
girls naked.
well, I mean,
I
if some
just
random chick went in there and you didn't know her, or okay, we'll just say Tracy for lack of a better
Yeah.
person. Say Tracy went in there
I'll fuck him
and
up.
continually said it, not just
Like stick
like
it
one
to
time.
me.
Whenever you're done with Natalie, come have a piece of this. I mean,
right.
that's her bullshitting, you know. But if it was continuously, that would be an issue. But those bitches were just being sarcastic.
Right. Well, they were saying things like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to feel it in my stomach. Like, can I come
Right,
to
that's icky.
Canada?" Yeah,
They were
so
trying to be as
fucking
icky as
nasty.
possible, you know?
Yeah.
And
It
so
was
that it
so
didn't
gross.
mean anything.
Right. Well, I don't know. They were just some foul, nasty bitches because no matter how
Exactly.
much I dislike
Poor
the guy, I'm
Hamilton.
never going to go in his chat and talk to him like that. Like, that's gross, you know?
Right. Well, Dr. Trichomonas, apparently his girlfriend is not attractive enough to put on the camera because that was her friend or whatever. So,
Yeah, that was like her sister. So
oh
I
yeah,
do
that's
have,
weird that she is
yeah,
like so ashamed or self-conscious. Maybe she
I
has a
know.
bruise. Who knows? Maybe he slapped her up a little bit and that's why she won't show herself.
Right.
But yeah, that
Excuse
was
me.
all sarcasm and I just like I said, y'all just need to have a united front when you're going at somebody because that just gives them more
Joanne, she
ammunition.
has no brakes. She goes from 0 to 100 in a
That's all right.
fucking New
It's all
York
right. It
second.
takes time. Takes time.
I know. She's gonna get
No,
it soon.
I know, I do. Like, I got so mad at Hammy for not like timing them out, and it was so dumb of me. I think I was high or something because that like
You
shit they were
can't blame it
saying.
on the drugs.
He wanted to
Well,
hear him out, or he wanted. That's what I got was that he wanted
yeah,
You
to
wanted to see
either
how
keep
big they
fighting with
buried
them or
themselves.
see what they
Yeah,
had.
like
Yeah, something like that. That's what
I
I got.
ruined it. I ruined his interview because
No,
You fucked it up.
you
I
did.
feel like I was like screaming at them and because of that they couldn't like do their interview. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, isn't that how all panels go? That everybody's talking, especially heated ones. I mean, it's a good.
True.
I mean, if you hear any coherent word, that's a plus. Like,
True.
I
And
mean,
when Hammy goes on other people's panels, he does that. Like he goes crazy on them.
yeah,
So
he does.
he
He's
can't get
yeah.
mad at me for doing that the one time on his panel.
One of these days you'll be old like me and Joanne, and we won't give a shit. So that's why we don't go haywire anymore.
Yeah,
It ain't
maybe.
worth it. You'll get
I've
my
seen-
age and you'll look back at it and go, damn, that was really stupid to fight over, wasn't it?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
when you
well-
see the sarcasm that it was, but I also hear the I get what you are what you were upset about as well.
Peace with
Not
her.
that the part about him telling you not to try and meet people out and stuff like that. Y'all are on the same fucking StreamYard. So
Well,
Right.
and
I
if
love
you
you.
know,
Hello.
I love
how
you.
are you ladies doing this
morning,
morning?
Hazel.
Good morning, Hazel.
Good morning.
Oh, big
It's weird that Charles knew you were coming up. Look at the chat.
Let's see.
What do you think?
Charlie has got a crystal ball or a crystal
Don't-
ship. bug.
Charles is obsessed with me. And honestly,
I know.
if I was the fatback he was, I'd be obsessed with me too, honestly, because I'm a dish.
Charlie carries his weight well.
Oh, that's debatable.
Grumpy hen.
Come on, we're giving the devil's advocate here.
I think he carries it extremely well. In fact,
Well-
he posted a new video. Let's see if it's any good.
Show me. I want to see. Well, no, I think the most recent video he posted was him having a conflict with someone. But
yeah,
he
where I
doesn't-
want to
he
like
doesn't ever
grab
show
him by the neck.
himself.
Hazel, you're
Like,
too old for Charlie, he said.
I want him to like show himself. Like I know he's a fat bag. Well, we love the fatties, so like just show yourself, baby.
Yeah, well, he kind of showed like his amazing looking like new jawline and chin.
Are we talking about Charles?
Yeah, did
Yeah,
you-
did you
Charlie,
see
yeah.
the-
I
Huh.
love Charlie.
Okay, let's look at this.
Man
So-
covered up all the windows and
That's
placed
not Charles.
Come on, Charlie.
At about 9:30 in the morning, we parked it right here, sitting just down the street from Mr. Rizzo's house. It should be noted that the van was parked on a public street in broad daylight. At
Okay,
no
what the
time
hell
did any
is
of our
this,
people go
Charles?
on Mr.
I don't want to watch this. I want to watch the one that he just posted. Sorry.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah, bore. Honestly, not
That
a
was
huge fan
like-
of Charles, but
Okay, so
I-
look, Charles got rear-ended, and Charles is the one that got patted down. Okay,
Charlie got
so
Of
patted
course he
down.
did.
It's
He looks
probably the
sketch
most
as
active
fuck in
he's gotten in
person.
months.
apparently
Charles
he
looks like a
pulled a weapon
criminal.
out on them.
Oh, shit.
I
That
was hit
wasn't
in the
him.
rear. These guys haven't been patted down yet, and they approached me.
Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana.
What's that?
I know my rights.
Always
Always block the car in the presence of the enemy.
Not the banana.
This guy's trying to get more information out of me. I've advised him not to conduct an interview am I under investigation?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
Okay. He
You're a creep. Get away from me.
Chicken banana.
Okay.
Banana.
Show me Charles.
Banana.
I don't need to watch
So-
all this garbage.
I know a lush.
Well, this is when Charles got rear-ended. Let me show you when Charles shows his amazing looking neck. Hold on.
Okay.
Charles has a
Sure.
neck?
Yeah, like I don't know if Charles lost weight or something.
Okay, I met Charles. I've met
Well-
him in person.
Bro, that's news to me too.
Wait,
You didn't know I've met him?
no, I knew you met him. I'm just wondering, could he have lost some weight?
No, not Joanne going, Charles is net. I love
Let
it.
me
I
see. I'm
live-
gonna find it.
Yeah,
Okay.
please do find his neck. We've been looking for it for years.
You guys, he like clipped it out because I kept talking about his neck.
What about Charles? He's not a bad looking dude. He's not really.
Okay, wait,
He's
I
not
found it.
Bad about the
ugly.
neck.
He's just thicker than a Snicker.
Okay,
And,
here
you
it
know,
is.
like I love all the gays, but I don't like fatbacks.
Azel has his no fat chick shirt on this morning.
Yeah, I don't like fatbacks. Oh no, I love a thick woman, but I don't like a man who's shaped like a woman. And so
Oh, you're
Charles
backstage.
is-
Sorry, Jose. Hello, Jose. Share screen. What's
Oh.
up?
I was watching David talk about Sarah.
Okay.
Well,
Put
Jose, I
it in my
can smell your
community
teeth.
post if you want to check it out.
I find this.
Is that
In my
Charles?
community post.
No, it's Jose. Oh wait.
No, on screen. Is that Charles?
Yeah,
Let me
that's
look.
Charles, and that's his neck right here. And
Oh, yeah.
Jose. Yeah.
Yep, that's
Okay,
Charles.
Well, that's not the worst thing.
Oh,
I've
I
ever
see
seen.
the.
But
Yeah,
you see,
you look good, Charles.
you see, like the fold.
No, that's just a dark shade.
Yo, why are you
No.
talking about my dude? He's a good dude, dude.
I can smell your teeth. Shut up. Don't talk to me.
It's not my fun.
Ew, that sounds so disturbing. I could smell your teeth.
I know.
That is a really disturbing dig.
Yeah. No,
Kind of gaggy. I agree.
yeah. I can smell
Oh,
your teeth. Karen.
So Jose
So
is
fix
trying
yourself.
to say that Noodles guy did a live stream about Sarah.
Oh, Noodles did.
Yeah.
Oh.
His name is
Oh.
David.
Yeah, it says David Boldo Podcast is the channel.
Yeah, he changed his name.
Oh, okay. Did you watch that stream, Tracy?
I saw bits and pieces of it. I didn't watch it all because I thought it was bad. Because I like Sarah.
Oh, okay.
I really do. I like the kid. She's a little fucked up, but aren't we all?
We are all fucked up. I agree. And I'm sorry
Well,
to
you're a brat.
Hamilton.
You can't.
Yeah, I'm a fucked up brat sometimes, and I'm sorry.
Maybe we all are, honestly.
No,
Absolutely. And
Well,
it-
thanks.
yeah,
Acceptance
and
of the
you're right
role.
with your 50%. So keep it at that. Keep it
Thank you.
at that. You're right at your
75 and a
50%.
half.
He's 50% wrong. I'm 50% wrong. I'll
Yeah.
apologize for my.
No,
As
he's
long as you do
50% wrong and you're 50% right.
Exactly.
You
As
owe
long
him
as you
one
get
hell of
that
a
middle mark.
swimming.
When we're having
As
this
long-
conversation, we need to get the details correct.
Exactly.
Get
As
them
long as you're doing
receipts.
that middle mark, you're doing the most.
Right. And did you guys know that, like, when you're a woman, you're pretty much always right?
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
by
what?
the way, he
No.
held almost 50 his entire stream.
Men are
I'm
always
with
right.
Tracy.
They're
I'm with
right.
Tracy.
And Trigomonas only had like
disagree.
10.
Pretty much.
I know. And
I'm with
also,
Tracy.
you
I
guys,
disagree.
I watched those people yesterday go to another stream and lie and pretend that sister was a different sister. Like, she's like, I'm not the sister that was on Hamilton's, like, in the chat, even though it was the exact same screen name. She was like,
Okay,
I'm
look,
not the sister.
Me?
I'm like,
I missed that whole stream, and the only reason why I saw any bit of it was because Nikki replayed it last night, I guess.
yeah.
Figures.
And then
Of
I was
course
trying
she
to
did.
find the stream.
Of
I
course.
was trying to find the stream, and
Uh-huh.
I couldn't find
She
the
doesn't leave
stream.
them
and I
up,
was like,
though, does she?
I thought it was live, because that's what it said.
It's
her
on
screen.
Hammy's. It's on
Oh,
Hammy's.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you grab me.
Yep.
That
Icky's
kitty
running
butt
out of
likes to grab
content.
my
She's
leg when I walk
grasping
by.
on ours.
You know what she did? She tried to, instead of this woman pointing out that
Sounds like you're
Sammy is being abused by her man in front of her children, she decides to point out that I pointed that out. That's really weird.
Well, that
We
bitch is
mentioned
weird.
her
Period.
one time, and look how quick you are to be in here. Look, the one you mentioned her 1 second, and look how quick he
That's
is.
because
to
they
say
were in
that.
here lurking from the
Well,
Exactly.
Who you talking about now?
every
motherfuckers.
Tab City News came
every
in here and
single
said, "Is this the Nikki show?" When all we said
Agree,
was one
as
thing
well.
about her.
Every single stream.
every hag has her fag, and look, didn't he show up?
He showed up.
Let me white knight for her because she's not nearly so nasty to defend herself.
Yeah.
You fucking little wallflower can't say
Oh,
nothing.
little tink.
Hi, Jennifer Marie.
Of course he
Jennifer
showed up.
About me. Not to watch me.
Of course,
So,
nobody's
Apple
watching you.
Is
I don't want to.
is Icky mad at Justine for letting you on her panel to vent about her?
I'm sorry.
I said, is Icky mad at Justine for letting you on her panel to vent about her?
Watch your mouth.
Well, I gotta.
Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to my friend like that.
I understand. I
Fuck,
understand.
You
the
shut
resistance.
up.
No,
I
you
Don't
shut
ever
up.
Say
refer
those
to me by
words,
my name.
Why you
Jose.
so fucking shut up?
Jose,
Look, I understand.
nice.
Jose, go brush your teeth. I
He just
understand.
doesn't like her called
Queer
Jizz. That's
leprechaun.
the problem.
I
He
just
doesn't like
that's
her
the
being
thing.
called that.
I
I
don't
know
like
you
that.
don't, honey, but she never refers to me by my name. Never.
True.
Okay,
True.
let's just fair. But when you're talking to me, do so please respectfully, because I always do
I
approach
just
you
called
respectfully.
JS. How about that?
You're
No,
That's
not
fine.
allowed to
that's
do
kind of the
straight.
same. Okay, all right, Azel, I'll think about it. I'm sorry, I just have to think about it.
Okay,
I don't
well think
want to
about it.
commit myself because if I say that I won't do it, then I won't do it, and I don't know if I
Just
can't not do it.
you do it as much as you want, just not with me.
Right, that's what I'm
Okay.
trying to say. I don't want to commit because I have
Commit.
never called her by her name in the last so many years. So I would have
know.
to consciously not do it.
I
I
call
know
it
you
icky.
guys. I know you guys have problems.
know,
They're
honey.
not my problems. I
Is she mad at
understand.
you, Nikki? Mad at you for that, or mad at her for that?
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Do
Of
you
course, is that what
know
you said?
if
Nobody was talking to
you
Jose.
know
Why do you
if
say yes?
Jessie got in any did Jessie get in any
She's gonna
trouble for
lie.
letting you
That's
up
what
on
I
her
put it.
panel to talk about Nikki?
Yeah,
Mm,
because I know
There
that
were
she was in the chat lying about I'm blocked because that's what she says to me as well, knowing full
there
fucking well she
I
is.
saw
there
that.
there were a lot of opinions about that matter. However, I was the one that asked her, "Can we go live?" Because I really want to address some of these issues,
Right? Is
and
Nikki
she went
mad at her
live
about it
for
though?
me. Am I?
No, is Nikki mad at her for that?
Oh, I don't know. Nikki
Yes.
is a toe sucker. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know, Jose. I wish you were dependable because you got opinions about everything, but you're not.
I'm not the monster they color me. I'm
There you
really not such a bad guy. I just a lot of folks really, really fucking hate me, and that's okay. I
Well,
don't much
because
care.
don't lie, there's different versions of you. Don't lie. We know this. Right?
Yeah, well,
There's different versions
I
of
know
me
this.
too. There's different versions of all of us. Some versions
Nuh-uh,
I
there's
like
only
of
one
you,
version of me, and that's the sweet me.
and some
yeah.
versions I hate of you. And I'm
Dump
sure
truck.
that's how I
The
am.
only version of
Dump
you, Jose, is rotten teeth. Go brush your teeth. No, I sure I agree. Like sometimes I come in rare form, and I don't disagree with that argument at all. But I'm not often
Yeah, you
wrong.
do. Shut the fuck up.
Just
You just
bitchy and
freak me out because
confrontational.
I don't. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't trust you because there's nothing for me to trust. But that day on, and this was probably over a month ago, probably Don't even ask me. It's a long months ago. But when you were on Dee's panel and Nikki, you had been on my panel the night before because I had gone live and we hung out on my panel for a couple hours. And then the next day you were on Dee's panel the next evening and Nikki was on there and you were telling her how much you've always liked her and respected her and this and that.
Yeah.
And she said,
I
we're
saw
not
The thing
that.
friends,
is,
blah,
the
blah,
thing
blah.
is,
And then you went hard on her. And I'm like, but you just said you were, you sounded so sincere about wanting to be friends with her. And
the thing
then,
is,
It
I
was
actually,
confusing.
I don't dislike her as much as she dislikes me. But if you bring the heat, baby, I'm gonna bring the heat.
yeah.
Okay. And the second you press me, I'm gonna humble the shit out of you. That's how I'm
It
wired.
was so
Okay?
contradictory.
Why you think
though.
you're coming up on my panel?
Girl, I'm here because I watch
Not
you. You're
you,
one of
not
like,
you, not you. Slab City News was backstage.
No.
like
I
I
I
can't.
come up on your channel because I actually only follow very few of you now. I don't follow the
Well, I
majority of
appreciate
you.
your compliments on my haircut, so I'll be nice to you until you're mean to me again.
Yeah, well, your haircut is really cute.
Thanks.
And I can't take that from you. It was really cute.
Thanks.
Cut your
Girl,
hair.
it was a good
A little
choice.
bit, like a couple inches.
Yeah,
Fucking Charles says
it
you're
was a
as
good choice.
shifty as an urban pigeon.
Thank you.
I know it. I saw that. I love Charlie.
What?
You're as
He says
shifty.
you're as shifty as an urban pigeon.
It's
Fucking weirdo.
It's so true.
Yeah, Charles, go eat a Twinkie. You and Christian.
Go eat a Twinkie. Lick the cream out.
I would
That's
only light
right.
you up if Hammy was here, Slab City News. Then you and him can go at it. But I'm not in the mood to scream at someone.
Oh, girl, I can do it. But
I know,
also-
but that shit's so boring. It's like the same on repeat. You know what I mean? Like,
I
let's have new
know.
combos.
What a bore.
What do you
That
have
bitch
to
is
say,
such a
Evan? You
bore.
don't like any of us. Why would you want to be on a panel with a bunch of people you don't
So he
like?
can down
Oh,
us
why
and
wouldn't
call
he
us
want to
names.
be on the panel with a bunch of people he doesn't like? He's a problematic character.
Hmm.
He hates us all. Of course, he
It's
wants to be.
bad attention is his
Idiot.
attention.
Exactly.
There you
Like,
go.
he just wants,
There
what
you
he
go,
wants to
Tracy.
do is he wants to come up here and he wants to start digging at Azel. I guarantee it. Whenever he sees Azel on a panel, it's like his easy way of like, oh, I'm going to go on a panel and just go at Azel. That's
'Cause
what
he
he
can't
does.
get
And
any
that's what,
attention otherwise.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
here's
Joanne,
your
he does
shirt
it
all
to
ripped and
Joanne.
shit.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
your
but
shirt.
they
It's
don't
just
get to
salty.
me.
That was the salty shirt that fucking David Fag sent me. So I ripped the sleeves off and I ripped the collar and I made it mine.
Oh, the one
Honestly,
with Tally's
Okay,
okay,
picture?
look,
Oh,
I want to point out
Dave.
real quick that the two faggots in the chat are more homophobic than anyone else. They hate
Weird. That is really weird. I
They
thought
hate
queers weren't
me.
supposed to be like
They are
that.
just going off. God, I am bullying their tea right now. And I
Are
don't
you?
care.
You grab
I
them by the
don't-
balls and pulling them little hairs down there.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. You
I
guys,
know you
calm
don't.
your
That's why I
tits.
love you.
I would
I'm
really
fine.
love if Charles came up, but he won't.
He certainly won't
Callie's
cam.
working.
He might
He
come up. but
certainly
won't
won't cam up.
Yeah, he might come up, but he won't cam up.
Oh,
I
is
don't
he
think
on there
any.
now?
The
What?
thing
It
is,
doesn't say he's on stage.
the bitch-made boys travel in packs.
That's weird.
What?
Bitch
Oh,
me.
because
Says
of the
that
pinned
Evan's on
comment.
stage.
Comment left.
Tracy, I can't wait.
Says
until
that
we take
Charles is on stage too.
That's
I
so
love
weird.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, they
Weird.
like they come together and they amass and
There's a
it's just
record button. Fuck,
it's
I
just
haven't
the
been on
fact-
Yes, there's
Steam
a
Garden
record
forever.
button.
It's just the faggots. Look,
Yep.
read the chat. There is no one else here trolling me
Nobody
except
else is
the
talking.
fucking
It's
faggot.
Dave. It's fucking Charlie.
That's
Dave.
true.
Charlie.
No, you're right. They're the only two people in chat are the people that are also gay, and they're coming at Azel.
Charlie's
Coming for me, Queen.
Charlie's
They're
not gay?
coming for
Charlie's
me.
not gay.
Then
Callie-
maybe I should.
Callie
bisexual.
isn't.
Tracy,
I
he's
should-
bisexual.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
well, wait,
That's
what? Wait, what?
Charles is bisexual.
Joanne?
Yeah.
Did you wait, are you talking about Charles?
Yeah.
Charlie.
Oh,
Charlie likes
okay. I
pussy,
thought you were
too.
talking about Tally. No, Tally's a strict guy. No, I thought you were talking
Oh
about
God, no! That was your.
Yeah.
That's why you sounded surprised.
Yeah.
You thought she
I
said Salty
was
Pickle
like,
was
I-
bisexual?
Find the
I
hole,
was like,
find the need for
not
That's
Joanne
funny.
calling Tally out like that. No.
Yeah, but tell all his secrets now.
Yeah, no. But
Hell, he
Did
doesn't
you
have
guys-
secrets?
Did you guys know that Charles has to have SCX every single day?
Charles
what I do know is Charles has
likes
to have at least
boys
2 to
that are
10
prettier
drinking
than most females. That's
Wait,
what Charles
what?
like. Charles
Wait,
likes
what?
men that are prettier than most females. He likes very feminine men.
Well, why doesn't he like me?
Well, that
Like
means
super
David is
feminine
shit
with
out
the
of
makeup
luck
and
then.
pearls and the whole nine.
Yeah,
Charles
I'm
likes
fucking
women
What?
or womanly men.
Yes.
He likes
That's
the
his
drag
type.
queens, okay?
And I wouldn't
Oh,
tell
well,
on you, Charles, if you wouldn't send me the fucking pictures.
why does he hate me then? Because I'm fucking beautiful.
No,
I know
Bert, I
Exactly.
mean
he's
like
there yet.
dudes that are
Good dress
so
on.
pretty and
Good
hairless.
Oh well, I
And
can-
hairless?
Yeah.
I can do fish,
looks
but
like
I don't actually choose to do fish.
Apple
when I
doesn't
turn
look like a trucker.
when I turn a look, I am very
Don't like
fish.
that. Oh, okay.
I'm passable even, but Charles just hates me
That was
because I'm half his waistline. I don't know exactly
Charles,
why.
you've lost a ton of weight,
It's
though,
fine.
right? Like I think
Golly,
he
Dick.
has.
Has he?
What?
I think he
Sugar-
has.
Yes,
Sugar
Charlie's
proof.
lost weight.
I'm
Like a
talking
lot.
about-
Wait, didn't
We're talking
you
about
didn't you
Charles.
see his neck? I showed you his neck. He had to have
That
lost
doesn't
weight. It's
matter.
like,
He's a thick man. but
Yeah, he finally has
he's
a neck.
doing it.
Congratulations. Okay, show me the rest of it.
You're a truck driver.
just come
You
on
just
panel
ruined
and turn your
that.
camera on.
Yeah.
He used to. Actually, what he used to do when he went live, is he would sit in it. He was in the process of moving, so he was on a mattress on the floor, and had it moved up to the wall, so he had pillows behind him, and the room would be dark, and he'd only have himself from the nose up, like Kilroy,
Yeah. Like
and,
this.
and
What?
wearing sunglasses in this
Uh-huh.
dark room. That's how he used to
Yeah,
go live.
from here up with big old
What?
sunglasses.
Girl, what inflatable mattress would hold his big ass?
Not
Explain.
inflatable. He was just moving, so it was on the
It's a regular
floor.
mattress.
Oh
You
my
guys.
God! And then it was all settled up. His roommates knew he was moving out. Everything was good and all that. He says, y'all want me to go make my roommate pissed off?" And sure enough, he went in and picked a fight with that kid just for fucking shits and grins. When he was
Wow.
moving out, because he started an argument. Like I said, it was already all figured out with him, moving or whatever. And he went in there and had the most ridiculous argument with this kid that was just blindsided. Weirdo.
I'm just rereading the chat. Also, I'm 39.
I didn't say it was a blow up mattress. I just said you were moving, so your mattress was on the floor, weirdo.
Yeah, no.
Azel
you
said
guys-
the blow up mattress wouldn't hold you.
Yeah,
Look,
and it wouldn't.
Charles likes
I was just
smaller.
thinking. I'm
Industrial
watching.
strength fucking plastic wood.
I'm watching. Let's see what the name of it is because I always get it wrong. 1923, right? The 1888 sequel. So I'm watching that again. And then these guys, they're all
Sorry.
cowboys and all this shit, and they're getting ready to go on their 3-week long cattle
Cattle
herd or
drive.
whatever. So they got their little roll in the back, and I was like, you know what? And you specifically, Natalie, I was thinking about you and me. I'm like, if it was nowadays and we had to get on a horse and take shit for 3 weeks, we'd have
You'd
a
have 5
big old
donkeys full
comforter
of
rolled
shit.
up in the back of the saddle, and
Honestly,
gallon
what?
jugs of water everywhere, and a whole
Yep.
bunch of other shit that
And
we had to take.
Weagles. You'd have
Okay,
5 donkeys lined up.
real quick.
Right? Poor
Real quick.
horses.
Yeah.
Why
But that
is
little bitty blanket roll, fuck that. That ain't even a pillow.
No, I need everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah,
Why-
we have
Yeah.
a big old comforter rolled up on the back of the saddle.
Why?
why is Charles calling you out of name, Joanne?
Me?
What
he calling
have you
me,
ever
Helen?
done?
What did he call her? I didn't see.
You calling me Helen?
Yeah, what have you ever done against
She
Charles?
didn't get out
He
of the
said
car.
Joanne.
Said that,
No,
Butch
he
made
said
up the name
Helen.
Hoan, but that's not true.
Yeah,
Well-
and honestly, no tea, no shade, baby. We all know you're not a hoe.
Wait,
I-
can I just say something really quick? Charles likes them smaller, shorter, younger, and sweet. And that is like
Ew.
honestly a little bit creepy, but kind of hot. I don't know.
Well, he's a
No,
big
it's-
guy.
it's-
He
it's-
doesn't
it's
want another
creepy.
big guy.
It's creepy,
be-
but it's a little bit sexy.
To be a fatty, honestly, you don't get to have a choice. Honestly, just take what you can get. Fat back.
Whatever
You know
shows
what I
up
mean?
in the bathroom in the glory hole. Whatever comes through the glory hole, that's what you get.
Yeah.
It bothered him when Heath Ledger was the top, but it was hot when he went home and flipped his wife over and took her in the rear because that was his preference.
Yeah,
That
It's
woman
just-
was
Hot
on
and
Watch
it's
What
just-
Happens Live,
it's just-
Michelle, whatever.
it's
And
the
that woman
saddest
has
and-
no personality whatsoever.
I
It's the
know.
saddest and sickest thing to watch a fatback be judgmental of others. Like,
He always
get your
calls
weight
me a
up.
fatty.
Well,
Well,
don't
Icky
get your weight
does
up
it all the
anymore.
time.
You
She's
know,
a
already is.
fatback.
Lose a couple
True.
weights, but it's an ugly look. It doesn't look good on you, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Look good on you, boy.
It's actually like I feel like he does it because he thinks it's funny, but it's not funny. Okay, Charles, it's not funny to talk about people's weight.
Especially when you have
just wants to
all,
compete with Icky.
especially when you have all the back rolls you have to tell someone what they can and can't be.
I had to go feel
Girl.
back to see if I got any.
You better
Oh, yeah,
either
so
slim up
Charles
before
wrote me
you
a
judge us.
comment that I would like to read to everyone in my comment section. He said that Rosie O'Kelly person is not a good person. They are virtue signaling to people who are possibly already confused, furthering their own personal torment.
Who
Because
is
the
Rosie
person
O'Kelly?
transitioned to a woman and is now detransitioning back into a man. So what do you guys think about
How
that
do you
person?
sew it back
Well,
on?
give y'all a little bit of insight. That's actually pretty fucking common. Like, it's pretty common for people to transit and realize. Well, the thing is when you begin hormone therapy, and if you do any of the surgeries, you change. You intrinsically change.
Yeah, it's
and
an
it's
outie
not
to an
very-
innie.
Yeah, it's actually extremely common that once people begin hormone therapy, they change. They intrinsically, their
When you
personalities
cut the
change,
nuts off, there goes the testosterone.
and then detransitioning is a lot harder.
Mhm.
So I don't know how many of you watch what's her fucking name?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosie? You
No,
talking
Okay,
about
I
Rosie?
missed everything because I messed up my audio because my alarm went off.
That dude gal.
Oh, we
from-
really quick. Let me just tell her. We were talking about that Rosie O'Kelly person that
Right.
transitioned to a
Untransitioning.
woman, then detransitioned back into a man. So Azel's telling us that that's quite common in that
Is it
Yeah.
really?
realm.
It
Yeah.
is very, very common.
Yeah. Rosie
Oh,
took her
Why?
tits off and everything.
I don't know this Rosie O'Kelly character. However, yes, it's extremely common for people to transition and then realize, like,
Rosie
after they
never cut her
start
dick off, though.
well, I mean, a lot of people transition without surgery, and then they do so chemically. So they have a doctor that will give them the hormones they need to transition. Well, a lot of people transition and realize, like, hey, this is not who the fuck I am, and then they detransition, and it's harder to detransition, especially if you're a woman becoming a man, or like the
I
when you
think it's
stop
easier for a
taking,
woman to detransition than it is a man
yeah.
to
So
detransition.
when a man takes estrogen to start to transition, it's very easy for him to detransition. When a woman takes androgen and what is it, HTC, like human growth hormone, HHH, HGH.
HGH.
Yeah. When a woman takes HGH, it really changes the chemistry of her brain and turns her into a him and into a much,
Aggressive.
yes, yes.
This
Yeah.
is
And
why
so
I failed science.
it's
You know,
very
I miss
common.
Ellen Page because I really liked her in her acting, but now I don't know anything she's in as her not Ellen Page.
Yeah, it's just it is extremely common for people who transition. I long thought that I was trans, and I did a lot of research, and turns out I'm not. I'm just gender fucked. Call myself genderqueer, two souls, whatever you want to call it.
Gender
I
So
queer.
you
accepted it.
thought about being a female for a while?
Oh yeah, for years.
What did you think the benefit of that would have been?
Well, I thought I well, I had many conversations with many other trans people and realized before I began the process that I am not, in fact, trans. Um, I
You
am just
know, if
gender.
you
Yeah,
talk to
yeah.
people in Nicaragua, they're going to tell you what a great vacation spot that is. But you
Yeah,
know
no.
damn well it isn't. You know?
The thing,
Right.
the thing that delineates queer people from trans people is body dysmorphia. Well, I love my dick. I have a great
Yeah,
dick.
for sure. Body
And
dysmorphia, for
so,
sure.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's a good guy. Um, however, I realized, like, I didn't actually hate my body. I just was not recognized as genderqueer. And so I started to have the conversation, you know what I mean? And like, for me, that was the work. Well,
Peer
for some
pressure
people,
got to you.
yeah, well, for some people, transitioning is entirely what they have to do. And for a great deal of us, no, it's just creating conversation, creating a dialogue, and letting people know, hey, I am gender fucked. And I am gender fucked. I am both divine masculine and divine feminine. I'm okay with it. A lot of people hate it.
But
But
why can't it just be that you are an effeminate male? You know what I mean? Like, because I
well,
mean,
it's
I
not
actually don't
it,
ever see you that effeminate. But why can't,
it's
instead of being transgender, what's the difference? You know, why
okay.
being
So
effeminate?
transgender people have body dysmorphia, so they are
Yeah.
offended. They're offended by the parts they have, and they hate
Okay.
them. Well,
Yeah, I
I
get
don't.
that.
I've got a great dick. I'm not trying to cut it off. Okay.
Azel loves his
Uh,
penis.
Good. Well,
I have
if you cut it
a trans
off, there's
friend here
something
that's female, male to female, I'm sorry, and she likes hers too. She
yeah,
doesn't
no,
think
and
that
that's the
having
thing.
surgery makes her any less a female.
My
So she
son
That's the
doesn't
loved
thing.
he
even.
loved his pecker. He said he
I
wanted
just
tits
Well,
but
what
not
the
the
fuck
dick.
would be the equivalent of it? Nothing would ever feel the same. You would have a fucking stinky hole instead because it's
No, it
not
wouldn't
a
be
natural.
stinky because it would be a dead end street.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
just
what
a
they took the
hole.
skin and put it
But
inside.
no, a hole in your
No
body
feeling.
smells.
No
A hole
Okay,
in your
feeling.
look,
body
here's the
smells
thing.
well.
I'm not I don't want to offend anyone when I say this, but yes, when you transition from male to female, it is very invasive.
Yeah.
And they're creating pieces and parts that don't exist naturally, and you have to gauge them, as in if you have a vagina created, you've got to gauge it. You've got to every day, you've got to forcefully gauge it. And I thought it extremely invasive. And also, I don't have body dysmorphia. I love my body. And that's how I knew I wasn't trans.
I
But
couldn't see
also, like,
you with tits, Azel.
well, I mean, I'd
Just,
probably have a great set of tits if I did,
oh,
but
I'm
I'm
sure
not.
you'd go for double D's because you got the
Yeah,
bone structure for it.
I'm not. I'm not even the least interested in transitioning. I'm a great drag queen. Call me a transvestite, whatever you want to call me. I can turn a look, okay, but I'm not very interested in changing my body. And that's what I learned while I was on that path of self-discovery and thinking that I was trans. What I learned is I don't have body dysmorphia, and body dysmorphia is the identifying characteristic
Yeah, you're
of
just queer.
I'm just queer, right? Yeah.
Just queer.
Body dysmorphia is the thing that makes people trans. They
Yes.
hate
They
their
don't
body.
want it, so they cut it off and they add to it.
Right. Right. Well, I love my body. I'm happy with everything God gave me.
Same.
And yeah, and so I learned through my path of, you know, self-discovery that I am in fact not trans. But I did heavily consider for about 5 or 6 years. I
I
was
bet you
heavily
look
considering
good in
transitioning.
drag. I bet you look
No,
really good in drag.
I do look good in drag. I can turn a
Oh, I
look.
bet.
I have to
I
do a
was
lot of
quite
blocking and
amazed with
trimming.
some good looking men, and then they come out on stage and they'd be in drag, and I'm like, damn, that looks good.
The thing
Yeah,
is
there's
like
a lot of dudes that are fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
when I turn a look, girls, when I turn a look, I am
Everybody's
unclockable.
got a Woody.
I'm unclockable. You can't even tell I'm a man, except I'm 6'4".
Oh my
And then
god.
if I
And
put on
then
a pair
with
of heels,
heels.
I'm 6'8". You know what I mean? Like, so
It's like,
there
whoa, he's
you
up there now.
can't, yeah, you can't not notice me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I realized I'm actually not trans. I am just gender fucked, and I'm okay with that. I don't really care to explain that to people. Um, I was married to a woman for 15 years. When we divorced, it took me about 3 years before I started dating again. When I did start dating again, I found me a guy and a girl.
Very
So
cool.
I'm gender fucked.
Yeah.
I'm gender fucked, and that's that. Like, I
You're a
found me a nice
mess.
guy.
You're
Yeah,
a mess. That's it.
yeah, I found me a nice guy. I found me a nice girl, and I love it.
Best
I
of
love
both
her.
worlds, babe.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they know about each other, you fucking cheater.
See, there you go, Nads. There you go.
They know each other.
Okay,
Mhm.
good.
Yeah. I don't do that
We're
backstage
not
fuckery.
making a beaver sandwich, are we?
I don't know what that is.
With the beavers in the middle.
What is that?
I don't know what a beaver sandwich is. However,
Two guys in the quad, the beavers in the middle.
oh yeah, we've done that. That's
Yeah.
happened. She likes it. I don't.
No, yeah, that's crossing swords in a different way, isn't it?
Yeah, I prefer one or the other. You know, like
Or
you know what I
one
mean?
and then the other.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
that, Charles. Please don't leave and go somewhere with no Wi-Fi for the summer.
I wish you
Hey,
would.
lady.
Hey, Blade Runner.
Hey, Blade Runner. Good morning.
I wish you would. Please do leave
Stop
your
trying to
Wi-Fi
find a
behind.
label, Azel. You are you.
I am
Amen.
me. That's right. And I'm a goddess.
Yes, and a God.
Hate me as you will. I'm 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 perfectly well adjusted.
It's his
It took me
wanker. He can put it wherever he wants.
there you
Right.
go. It took me years to figure out who I was, but I finally did. Um,
See, that's why I
it
don't think that all that's bullshit. And you know how many conversations I've had with certain people about whether stuff is a choice or not. And I'm saying nobody would go through all that just for a sexual preference.
no,
You know, it's
absolutely.
like a
Like,
real thing. But then I
why?
wonder, like, I know that there was, I mean, we can say Milton Berle, but I mean, and you know, he was like 100 years ago. So we
I
know
don't
that
think.
there were drag queens and transgender people back
Oh
then.
yeah, the
Do you
burlesque
think that
shows
there's
back then. Yeah.
right?
But
And
why?
like
Why
even
would
the
you
Chinese
ever?
geisha are all men when they're
Why?
doing it on stage. So do y'all think that I happen to think that there's some that it's medications like when you pee out, okay, so if you take a drug test, a urine test, right? They can find out your estrogen level, your drug toxicity, the whole nine. So when you're peeing out that, okay, we'll say Premarin because that's a name brand estrogen. So you're peeing out that Premarin, and it goes through the water waste management, and then it goes back into your faucet. It's not gone. You dudes are drinking
Yeah.
female hormones,
Yeah.
just like
Oh,
we're
Never
all
God.
drank
drinking
again.
all different drugs.
Real
That's
quick,
so fucked up.
Blade Runner. It's an Ozark Trail TP. It's not high quality. Ozark Trail is not the way to go. Yeah,
No, that's a Walmart special.
yeah, I caught that shit on sale. I caught that shit after the season. I got it for half the price and bought it. But it's not a tin I even use. I just I put it up for my kid
That's right.
and she plays in it. That's it. But it's not I do not recommend Ozark Trail. But if you wanted that TP, also warnings. It retains water, so when it rains,
You're gonna
the
get
tent
wet.
will take on water. The design is not great, so the way the windows zip up, it will bring water into your tent if it rains. Dry camping, cool. If you have like a dry week, great tent. Can fit 8 people, but if you're trying to like use the tent for like any length of time or in rainy weather, it's completely fucked. It's not the tent.
Buy a
I actually,
cot, so that way you're up above the water.
yeah. The thing is like the way the windows are designed, it takes in moisture. Like it like if it's raining or
Yeah, 'cause they
when
fold
ever.
down from the top down instead of from the bottom up.
Yeah, the windows should be external. Honestly, that's the only way that the windows would work. They should be external and they should fold from the top. However, the way they're designed is from the inside,
Turn
and so
inside out.
they create these sort of like
Yeah.
pockets. And I'll post a video later and show you guys. They create these pockets where moisture can collect, and then it comes inside of the tent. So it's not a good tent.
Turn it inside
Um,
out.
You can't turn, baby. You can't turn it to inside out.
Well, it sounds like
Turn
it would
it
make
inside
sense,
out.
though. Just turn it inside out.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like it would make sense, and I wish it did, but no.
It don't work that way, Joanne. The poles won't go
No.
right.
That's not how tents work.
He's like, how do I explain this to someone?
Turn around.
No, that's not exactly how it
He
works.
was like so bless your heart about it.
I wish it did work that way.
When's
'Cause
the
I
last
would
time you went camping,
I would-
Joanne?
I would just turn that bitch inside out if it would save me a little bit of money and let me use that tent. But no, the only reason why I have that tent is for my baby. And so she plays in it, and she doesn't camp in it, but she plays in it. That's her play tent.
Yeah, it's like her like play tent or whatever.
Yes. She loves like zipping and unzipping all the windows and
Oh,
doors.
that's so cute.
Yeah, she that's her tent, and
And
all
for the
her
record,
toys
I
are
would
in there.
never let anybody come up here and call her any type of name.
Yeah.
Don't fuck
I
with no
like
kids.
Nope. She was
thing
so
is
cute. How could you ever?
she is differently abled. I don't like the word
She's
disabled.
so cute. Like,
She's
I love how you were
differently
trying
able.
to show her the
That's right.
zippers.
She's
Yeah,
a child.
and she's a sweetheart. She's so smart, you guys. Like, she really is so sharp. Like, there's so many things. Like, I think people think her dumb because she's differently abled, but she's not. She's actually fucking brilliant.
When I
And
see little kids that are differently abled, I think of them as like being like, I would think that they would be like extra smart because when
yeah,
you have like less ability in one area, God gives you more ability in other areas. So
exactly.
I had a girl in my class when I was in elementary school. I'll never forget. She was like in a wheelchair. She couldn't speak or anything. And when we did a crossword puzzle, she finished it first. Like she
Yeah,
finished it
no,
within a minute. And I was like,
she
whoa, like I learned to
she's
respect
yeah, she's crazy smart. So like I've been showing her like I'm teaching her sign language.
that.
And then also whenever she wants to watch TV, I'm showing her like bushcraft videos. And we've started she's taken interest in like grafting. So like taking one piece of a plant and grafting it onto another. And so I'm showing her how to do that. And
Cool.
she's crazy smart. She's worked with me in the garden. She is so sharp. She is so sharp. It's just she's non-communicative. So she can't talk, but she is crazy smart in a lot of ways. And I'm like, please underestimate her. You know what I mean? Like, please
Right.
do. Because
Yeah,
she's actually
sure.
like wicked fucking smart. And she shows me every day to this morning. So what we're working on right now in school is shapes and perpendicular lines. And
Mm.
so when we went out to wait for the bus, we were drawing on the condensation on the windows of the car. And I asked her to draw me a triangle, and she did. I asked her to draw me a square, and she did. She also made a smiley face. And then I showed her there's a certain way you can use your hand to make like a footprint. And so I showed her how to make the footprint. Well, then she mocked me. She did the same thing. But like she's crazy smart. And she's there. She's like fully there.
Yeah.
She's just nonverbal. And scared for her with the world, but not scared for her at all. She's ferocious.
She'll have you.
She's got
Yeah.
all the love in the world.
There
right
you
now.
go. You know, you'll
Yeah.
protect her from the world. Have you guys seen those like on the spectrum shows where they start dating? Like
Yes,
honestly,
I love watching
I
them.
love those.
I
And
do.
I love
love
when the
them.
parents get so excited for their
They're
kids. Like,
so scared for them, and it
Yep.
all works out in the long run.
I know. And by the way, Charles, if you have to pay this, he might have to pay $20 for this fine, he said. And so he's gonna be on the run
Take it to
since he
court.
can't afford to live.
Okay, well, everybody please donate to Charles's GoFundMe.
Right?
Callie has to pay a fine.
Charles, what's your cash app?
let's help our fatty.
Right?
The poor guy. It's bad enough that he has to struggle to breathe in the night. No, but let us not let him.
And what's this about Anne becoming a sex slave? Like what?
That'll make her happy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, come on now.
Can we please donate a Twinkie to Charles? Everyone, one Twinkie. Just
I
Donate
just
a
pay
Twinkie.
taxes. You want to talk about broke? I am severely broke.
What? Why are you broke? What happened?
I had to pay $1,055 to the federal government.
Oh my gosh, I had to pay them too, but I'm kind of depressed about it too.
And then I got to pay $1,045 in rent. And
Oh
my
my
truck
gosh.
payment $850. Yeah, this bitch be broke.
Well, everybody that's broke, put your cash apps in my chat.
See my
Joanne
baby. Look at what I
P71.
got for the dog.
all of you
Look.
that need it. What is
look,
that?
cash tag Waycross Haas. Give me the monies. Shit, I don't need it, but I'll take it.
Damn right.
I had
you will.
the amount I had to pay this year was the most I've ever had to pay. It was so depressing. I used
my
to
God,
have
I
to get
paid
it.
$3,500 fucking 3
I had to
years
pay
ago. So.
Oh my god.
$6,000 in taxes this
Oh
year.
my god. Are you like a W-9 employee?
I am. They fucked me, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what the fuck?
I just my income last year was so high. They were like, "No, you owe us." I was like, "What?"
Oh my goodness. That's
I
a
had to-
lot.
I
I'm glad I didn't owe that much. I must not have made as much as you because I did not owe no 6,000. Thank
Well,
God.
I had to pay $380 just to file, and then I ended up having to pay them
Oh my
like
God.
$6,000.
Yeah, it cost me $170 just to file.
Yeah, which is fucking wild. I thought
Charles
I'd get it.
said he made over 6 figures for 3 years, but he was unfortunately unable to file due to a tragic closet fire where his business receipts were burned.
Jesus Christ. If we all had your problem.
Well, you know, I wish that had happened to me. No, I had to pay so many monies to the government this
He
year.
owes. How the fuck do you owe that much, Charles? That is so scary. You owe $15,000 for 2015, and you did $103,000 in 2014, at 122 in 2015, and 109 in 2016. Why were you making so much? And what happened?
He sold insurance in Denver.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, I ended up owing money because I'm a freelance writer and a librarian, and I do a couple other jobs, and my income actually surpassed my tax pay-in,
Mhm.
even though I was registered on all my jobs. I just earned more.
That's what happened. I just sent in another W so they could take $20 more out of my check. So
That's what I have to
even
do.
next
Yeah,
year.
that's what my tax person said to
Yeah.
do, the W-4 or whatever.
That's what I did.
it
I
was-
just mailed out the shit today.
Wait,
Yeah,
but
it
you
was-
know what
When you
pisses me
file,
off
why don't you
about
guys just
that?
file a W-4 anyway, so they'll tax the fuck out of you and you get it all back at the end of the year?
That's what
That-
pisses me the fuck off,
that's what I'm
Joanne. Why
aiming
did my
for.
tax lady tell me about this W-4 last year when I
That's
owed
what-
last year? Why didn't she tell me? She just
That's-
tells me this year? That makes no sense. I'm
Mine
sorry.
You get
filled
Hamilton
mine out.
a Social
All I had
Security
to do
card
was
and make
go
him a
to the
dependent.
damn,
Then you'll really make bank.
CPA.
That's what I'm aiming for. However, my freelance writing, it gave me my income was $22,000 more than it should have been.
Well,
Yeah.
that should be a cash business there, Aslan. And you won't have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah, I mean it is. It's just that it was at the end of the year they were like, "You've done too much, and
Yeah.
you owe us
You
money."
got
And I was
too
like,
much
"Excuse the
money."
absolute fuck out of me!" Like I was like, "This has been my most profitable year of my life. How do I owe you money?" And I'm still fighting it. And I'm just like, "No, like no, you're not going to take my damn money." But it's because I'm working a few
You
different
fucking
businesses.
sold insurance. That's what I said, Charles. They just
Exactly.
didn't make details of it.
She just didn't know you were the top whatever percent.
Yeah, I'm
15.
sorry
Like,
that I didn't say that he was in the top 15% rep of. God.
He's the best.
This fatty. I'm gonna mute the phone for a second and go potty. I'll be right back.
you don't have to mute.
No, I You don't wanna hear it.
weirdo, Natalie.
We don't need to hear how good his stream is.
That's right. You can judge a dude's performance by his stream.
How do you
for sure.
sell like that, Charles? Like, can you teach us? Because I'm not a good saleswoman. I'm like a bitch.
He's not going to give away his tricks.
True.
Come on, you're asking
Does
him to
he-
give up info.
Does he still do sales?
No. He does Stony Ho.
Oh, okay.
Well, but clearly Natalie does as well, Blade Runner. I'm not the one that asked to hear him pee.
I have no golden showers.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't have a piss fetish, but I don't mind like hearing it.
That's
Okay.
like a fetish.
Charles made that much money because he was good at selling insurance at 15% in the higher bracket, whatever.
How
Hey,
dare
Charles,
you,
my
Joanne?
God. Give him credit where credit is due, or he'll run it into the ground.
Exactly. How dare you, Joanne? How dare you not be specific?
You should have said he was the best. That's why.
And yet he doesn't want you to talk about his daily sex life. No
I know.
details.
He enjoys sex every single day. Like, how do you even get sex every single day? I don't get that. Like, even married couples don't do that, but he does.
Ass off. I was trying to piss.
I haven't had sex in over 16 years.
It's hard to
Guys.
pee when you're laughing, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Joanne, does this comment offend you? If it does, I'll remove it. The one you just
every time
made.
you
What's
every
that?
time you giggle, your dick bounces.
It's-
And like that shit's just going everywhere. Like oh, that'd be fucking up the bathroom. There's no reason for that.
Did you piss on the floor?
No.
Wait, stay away from women that don't let these disgusting women
I
in
have
New
better
Mexico. It's my
aim than
personal
that, but I
business.
did have to study. I did have to work hard just to keep my piss
Well, I
stream in.
wasn't supposed to let some fat, disgusting dude pull up in my driveway,
Yo,
but I let you
yo.
anyway, Charles.
Exactly. And you know
Go
what?
against your nature, brother. Go against your nature.
Y'all were
I think Charles's dad would have loved you,
telling me
Joanne.
you brought
I
this
think he
thing.
would have too.
So, Asshole, Charles is a very passionate lover and they always come back. Do you believe that?
He said what?
He said he's a very passionate lover and they always come back. Do you believe that?
Well,
Weed and Pepsi. Well, you
love
got both,
fatties.
Charles. So see it.
Imagine him being passionate is funny.
I mean, look. I'm not trying to size shame. We all love back rolls as much as we can. However, no, it's really not my gig. I love a shapely woman. A woman should have a shape. A woman should be thicker than a Snicker. A woman should have hips and curves and tits. A man shouldn't have hips and curves and tits. Charles, this is the reason why you're problematic.
We're getting to the heart of it. Here we go. This is your problem, Charles.
He's gonna get
Here we
so
go.
mad.
Callie don't get mad.
Watch, he's
Oh.
gonna get mad.
Callie don't.
Let me try to give a fuck. Give me a second.
I'll let you try. Huh?
I'll work it up. I'll
Don't
try.
work too hard, asshole. On that.
No, that didn't offend me coming from Charles, Natalie.
Okay, good. I knew it wouldn't. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna remove this because it's Charles.
Callie gets away with everything.
Joanne's a tough bitch. She's unfuckwittable. That's why I love her. She's unfuckwittable. You can
I
try.
am now.
But she's unshakable. And it's
I
honorable.
am now. Pretty
Maybe
much.
because when you wake up, nobody wants to hang out with you. But when I hang out, when I wake up, look how many people want to hang out with all of us.
A
Aww.
fat, an addict, an old moldy fairy queen, and what else?
And
What did
Oh,
you
I
just
do
call
want to
me?
be a cat lady.
No cat lady.
I thought I was
I'm
going to be
sorry,
the
what did
fat
you
one.
call me?
I'm the
Dang, I'll
druggie, I
take it.
guess.
Fucking
I'm the
score
fat,
for me
apparently. I'm
today.
the fat.
How do you rate?
Yes.
What did you just call me, Carrie? I'm not
I
here for
didn't.
it.
We're misfit losers over here.
What?
I'm
Excuse
We're
the
a
fuck
bunch
up
of
of me.
Look at the
misfit
panel
losers.
of
I'm
misfit
what?
losers, a fat, an
And I'm
addict,
fat.
a old moldy fairy queen. I can't see the other two words.
I'm fat.
And that nobody wants, and an old cat lady. Yeah.
I'm fat.
Hell yeah. None of y'all have cats, right?
I do.
Oh, fuck. You
Was
might
that
be the
Charles?
cat lady. I might be the fat.
I was gonna
I
say.
think
I'm
that
not reading the
I
chat.
don't
Was it
think
I
Charles?
think the cat
Not
lady is
either.
very clearly you, Joanne. You're always showing them.
I feel like
know. Oh my God. I've got so many
Bad
I feel like
pictures
state of
of them now.
affairs.
Oh, she looks so
I feel like
cute,
Charles
sleeping
is
like this.
projecting.
Oh, look, they're eating. I gotta take a picture of that. Oh, look,
Let's-
they're running. I gotta take a picture of that.
I feel like that's a
Oh,
projection.
shut up.
Like,
Nobody is sisters
Charles.
with Denise other than maybe
Charles.
serendipity.
You and Denise are literally slug
That's
sisters.
probably Evan because he likes to call people fats.
Oh, yeah, let me
Yeah,
post
well,
another link.
the only person I call fat is Charles. And it's his Twinkie addiction, honestly. Like, if he could just put down the Twinkies. Poor guy.
I thought he had a slushy addiction. He must have both. He's gonna be on a sugar overload.
What is it they used to say? He's got diabetes.
Charles,
Yeah.
I call everybody fat though. Like it doesn't.
The
They could be
diabetes.
98 pounds soaking wet, and I'm still gonna call them fat. It's just that's my
Honestly,
thing.
Honestly, Charles calling anyone fat is laughable. Because that man
I
has
do it
love
all the
handles.
time though, Azel. Because what are they gonna do? Oh, you're fatter than me. Well, I know that.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm not agreeing with that statement. I'm just
I
saying,
do not
like,
agree with that. You're not fatter than everyone. Trust me.
yeah,
Trust
you
me.
aren't. You aren't.
Just about to tell
Yeah, well,
monkey.
Shady who lives in a van and ain't no skinny chicken, but she likes to call me fat.
And the person
Shady?
that lives in her mom's trailer is definitely bigger than you.
Fuck
Did
yeah.
you just say that
Fuck
Shady
yeah.
calls you fat?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, she calls me all kinds of names.
She calls
Let me tell you
fat.
what she's mad about, Azul. Because
Girl,
all this time I've had Sam's
don't
back,
even
right?
get me started. Don't even
No,
get me
but
started.
listen how stupid this bitch is, okay?
You don't even
So
have to
all this
explain.
time I've had Sam's back. I will dislike that man for 9,000 reasons, but I have met him and there's not a fucking chance in hell his dick ever touched her body. It's physically impossible for that to have happened, right? So she's, she goes on and tells me I'm re-victimizing her and blah, blah, blah. And I said, my rule is very simple. If you are sexually harassed or molested in any way, go file a police report. I will drive you. I don't care if it's from my best friend that you're accusing. I will drive you. But go make that report so that it doesn't happen to somebody else. And she said, I don't give a fuck if it happened to anybody else.
Yep,
Well,
she did.
Shady has the face of a wild boar and the body of a buffalo. I can't
Mhm.
believe she's trying to insult anyone. Girl,
I know.
shut up. And
It
Shady,
is funny. She
I
goes
don't
It
at
mean
was
me
that.
horrible.
too.
Because I said,
I don't.
what? So what
She
happened
likes
when
me.
Sam came to meet me and we're sitting alone at, we sat most all night, mostly in my truck at the truck stop, people watching, And
Mhm.
I said, so what happens when you knew he was coming to see me and could have done something to me or could have done something to Eddie's wife
Ginger
or
pie.
anybody and you didn't do anything about it and you could have prevented it so many years prior to that? She said,
Ginger
I
cake.
don't give a fuck if he does it to everybody he meets. That's what she said.
Wow.
That's what she said.
I do remember that.
Very irately on Dee's panel. Very irately.
As long as it's not me, I don't care.
Because I said, okay, I'll give you that. Sam did it. I will never not say Sam did it. Put his hypothetical dick on your head. So,
Hypothetical.
yeah. So we'll call it that. I'll never say he didn't do it again. But that just makes it worse. Now I have a whole new thing to dislike about her.
It is funny to say hypothetical dick. I'm not gonna lie, that is fucking hilarious.
It's hypothetical dick.
I'm gonna borrow that one. Yeah, I gotta borrow
Well,
that
I mean,
Oh, dang.
Oh, wait till the kids hear that one.
yeah. He's not really called the Loch Ness Monster for what he thinks.
Yeah, no, he said.
It's a myth. It's a
Joanne,
fucking
you're
myth
fucking me
that
up.
only
Shut up.
crazy see. And Shady has proven that point.
Oh, it's snowing like a
Fucking
motherfucker.
Santa Claus is what Sam's dick is.
The thing she doesn't realize, the thing she didn't realize before she told this lie was that all of you guys have seen it.
I have not.
He said,
Except I saw Eddie's
he had to
glossy
fuck.
and
Well,
manipulated.
I
Yeah, but
saw it live when he was trying to pull it out.
Shut up! Not the glossy and mutilated.
Yes, remember? He's trying to fucking get
it. I remember.
down.
He
where
said,
did you get pictures of Sam's glossy and
Hypothetical
manipulated penis?
he said the curve is the word.
How
And I
about
was
when he
like,
was rolling around in the van trying to catch it? He was in the van and he was rolling all over the place.
Then how are
this
you?
magical curve. I was like, there's nothing magical about any curve on you, son.
There's not enough of it to curve. It's just there. It's like an Audi. Just
Hazel, I have to tell you something. Did you know
Okay.
that when you do a Target pickup, like when you place your order online and then you drive up and they put it in your car, that before you tell them you're there, they'll offer you to bring you a Starbucks, and obviously you have to pay for it, but they'll bring it to your car?
Ooh,
I
Starbucks
did not
is
know.
nasty.
I didn't
Ooh, I don't
know.
like Starbucks.
Well, I like their chai. It's really good.
Oh God, I
what?
love
A
Starbucks.
chai?
Their
I
chai?
Convenient.
I worked at
What?
Starbucks for like 8 years.
Me too. Me too.
And I developed a taste for like dark coffee. Like I
Yeah,
love
because
to get
that shit's like
strong
trucker
coffee.
oil.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I love a good strong coffee. But having worked at Starbucks, I'm very persnickety when it comes to coffee. So when I make it at home, I only use Cafe Bustelo. And
Well,
I drink that
you
shit.
got the money.
Yeah, I drink that shit dark. I love it dark, unsweetened.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Are
I'm
we
not.
trying
Well,
to grow
I
hair
don't like.
somewhere?
I don't like sweet shit, which is why I don't like Charles. I don't like shit that's overly sugary.
Oh,
You're
Charles.
sweet.
No one will ever call
That
you
was a
sweet again. You
compliment.
better have clipped that shit right there.
What a
Adel
compliment.
is drinking. You were right.
Said he was drinking. How can they tell? That's funny.
You
Because
guys,
he said Charles is sweet.
it's
know, right?
9:40 in the morning. Who drinks this early?
It's somebody who calls Charles fucking sweet.
Right?
Is
You
he
do.
not? Is he not a sweet
No.
booty ass boy? Stop
No.
moving at the part where I'm wrong. He's sweet.
This
He's
is
sweet
not
as
going
fuck.
over well, Azel. We're not agreeing.
Like, he can be really mean at times, and he's been mean to you before.
Yeah, but he likes it.
Yeah, I think he likes it. You're right.
I mean, everybody likes to be abused by Charlie.
Honestly, you're right.
No, not really.
No,
I
not
think
really.
him. I think him noisy
Hey, Miss
and
B. Oh God.
Hey, Miss B.
Miss B.
I love
I think Charles is noisy at best.
Noisy.
If I was in person with you all, I would give you all Easter baskets.
Is it Easter?
Thank you. It's the thought that counts, right?
Yep.
I don't need to get any fatter. God, I'm a fat drug addict. God forbid.
I was
You're
asking
skinny. You have a
like
thin
20
waist.
years ago. Is it Easter?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
coming up.
Easter's
It's not
coming up.
today, but it's coming up. And I just like to
Next
give
Sunday,
Easter
I think.
baskets and say Happy Easter.
Well, I like that. I'm not of the faith.
Me either. I mean, I'm Christian, but I'm not like
Now,
a
there
super
can't be
Christian.
no but. You're Christian and then the combo.
Yep, I'm Christian.
There you go.
Well, I am spiritual, but not religious.
There you go. Yeah.
I've been excommunicated from the church twice, so I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
Well,
I don't
look
need-
at you. You're a mess.
Yeah, I
but
don't.
Mormons are weird like that. They
yeah.
gotta
True.
tell you they don't want
Mormons
to anymore.
are a
They
cult.
can't just leave it alone.
I wish it was just the Mormons,
She's
but it wasn't
safe.
just the Mormons. It was the Mormons
safe.
and then the Primitive Baptists, and they all
Yeah,
were like,
that's
"No,
all.
you got to go." they gave me
I
my
got
my
thrown
ticket.
out of a Mormon church, so yeah, they don't like me either.
Ask really hard
Well,
questions.
to be honest, the
I
Mormon
went up
church
on the
breeds
pulpit
a
and
lot
tried
of,
to seduce
cults.
the preacher.
The Mormon church starts a lot of cults.
Yeah, well, the Mormon Church is a cult.
Is a cult.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
But then
it's
within
very
it,
much so.
within it comes a lot of cults. Like Ruby Frankie was Mormon. Her and that Jody Hildebrand, they were like tying their kids up and beating their
How do
kids.
you know these things?
Oh my
I
god,
vaguely-
right?
all over.
That was absolutely and she did it all happily on YouTube. It's
Yep.
okay to not give your 3-year-old breakfast when they don't want to get up and make it themselves.
Exactly.
I'm vaguely aware of this
Yep.
cunt and what she was up to. Vaguely aware.
Vaguely
Wow,
here, too.
it's
Just hearsay.
crazy. That poor little
But
boy.
it fucked me up.
Oh my
Like,
God. I
I
watched
went through foster care.
everything I could on that when it was happening and after too. And everything is so traumatizing. Like those kids, they had duct tape around their arms and rope. And
with
it was
swords.
yeah, like they were gonna
That's
be the
fucking
next
crazy.
Why
like,
would you do that to a baby?
because they said there were demons inside
Yeah,
of
she
them.
said they were demons, and that's what organized religion does: is make
Oh
you scared
my
of
God.
demons and shit like that. And that's why
You-
I'm not Catholic, Charles.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with being Catholic. Half my
You'd
family's
be
Catholic.
amazed.
Just Protestant.
You'd be amazed
He
what
always
people are
says that I'm
capable of.
Catholic, and I don't know why,
Because they're
but
fake.
he does.
Because
And
it
like
fucks with you.
Fucked my
I'm not
audio
here
again.
for it.
Let me mess with
No,
it.
you're there.
No, we hear you doing. No, she had to fuck with it. Now we can't hear it at all. But
Yeah, no, I
that she there.
Uh-oh.
We
I
mean,
think-
oh,
I think the abuse of children is unforgivable. Like,
Yeah, the
you know,
abuse of kids is not. I'm not down for that shit. Like
yeah,
I just
unforgivable.
and I just think like to tie kids up and not give them food and make them walk on hot floors and deprive them of water and then put cayenne pepper on their cuts and like give them
What?
yeah and like one of the girls, she cut off all of her hair and said,
Well,
"You're
my
not
mother did that
beautiful."
to me.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Well,
like,
I deserved it. She says, "You're going to have long hair and you ain't going to wash it every day." Well, then we're going to cut it off, and I'll be damned. She cut it all off.
So there's a lot of things that Eddie does that I'm not a huge fan of. However, most of the time he's on point. But when he used his child for fodder and fed his child to Evan, it really pissed me off. I was just like,
Yeah.
no, like that's
What do you mean?
unacceptable.
He used his child for views.
Yeah,
How?
and then he claimed that the kid didn't have access to the account and didn't see any of the things that
did.
Evan was saying. That doesn't matter. What Evan was doing was deplorable.
It was.
So for anyone to have his back while he's trying to abuse a child, absolutely fucking deplorable. Like
Yeah.
that, you know, Digger is a fucking dickhead, but he
That's
has not
right.
attacked people's kids.
Sticks with us.
He's not attacked people's kids. As
What?
What Digger do you know?
What?
Digger
he
has
had
went at my kid every chance he gets.
Digger went after fucking Salty's kid, even at the schoolhouse.
Every chance he gets.
That
He
guy
was
definitely goes at kids,
I-
Hazel.
I know, Joanne, I know he's coming after you. I didn't know about anybody else.
Oh God,
but
he fucking
somebody. God.
I think it fucking
You
deplorable.
are somebody,
Joanne,
okay?
no
I
You
think
are
it's fucking
somebody.
deplorable.
Yes.
I think it's fucking deplorable. Like you should never involve someone's kids. Period.
Yep.
It doesn't
I
matter.
agree. But
That's
they
right.
do.
It's the lowest of
That's
blows.
why I went up on Hamilton's panel yesterday, was because they were talking about, you drug my kid. I can't believe you're dragging the kids into this. We would
Oh
never
yeah,
do
no.
that.
Thank you
Really?
for reminding me
Yeah,
that
and all I
they
did was
definitely
go
have
up
gone
on
at
that
your
panel
kids.
and say, Dr. Trigomonis did it. And then, wow, he hits the roof and starts talking shit all over again, just like Digger.
I know.
That
was crazy.
They're so fucking weak,
Do you-
man. They're so weak.
Do you really still have people coming after you?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a whole new generation now with Icky branching out and giving. See, I've never had a conversation with that man ever. I mean, he knows nothing about me other than what he's been told by his friends.
I never had a conversation with Runs with Scissors, and look what she did.
Yeah,
well, it's like you guys are just friendly fight. It's like crossfire. Like, okay, look, because of the fact that Nikki has to collect people to go at me, she has collected people that are so like dumb in the brain that they'll just go at anyone. They're like her rabid animals. Yeah. So they're like, oh, Joanne's a name I've heard. Let me just go at her too. Like, it's insane. Like, they have no brain. And they have no brain because you see them lying about the beating being the sister. Like, them trying to lie like that, it just shows that they have no brain. They can't even come up with a collective lie.
They just want to be a part of something, Nads. They want to be a part of it, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to be a part of this cult.
Exactly.
The fucking cunts. Honestly.
Yeah. Wait, here, Azel, I don't know if you heard that. I'm gonna play that for you really quick. And they're trying to like twist this into, we called Dr. Sean Diddy Combs out for like beating his girl on a live stream, like dragging her across the house. And it got caught on a live stream. and he's trying to they're so mad at us for just sharing a clip that someone else found. Here, let me play it.
No, please do, because I missed this.
And they're trying to say that it's her sister that Dr. Trichome is doing this to. So let's hear this. Let me
Which
slow
is
it down.
so much better.
Right. Let's see. Oh, shoot, hold on. I didn't put it on the screen.
You didn't.
Not a real puppy. Go about your business. Talking to my cat.
Oh, I can't hear that.
So she said,
She's
let go of
screaming,
me
let
3
go of me.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the closed captions on. She screams, let go of me 3 times in the first 7 seconds. So here.
Mm,
I can't
that's
hear
such
that.
adorable.
I can't.
And then she's like, this is love, right?
Why are you calling me?
She said, dragging me across the house and smacking me is love, right?
Yep.
You don't want to be here.
So why
Wow,
would
that-
Doc?
Is
Sorry,
that
go ahead.
that
So
black guy,
fucking adorable.
Trichomes? Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's
So
Nikki's
he
know.
was the
friend.
one dragging that broad.
Yep.
You
This is why I
motherfucker.
sleep with a machete. I sleep with a machete.
Yeah, so
I
he's
I do
dragged,
too.
and she's got her kids there with them. And so her kids are
The-
there
the
while
kids-
he's dragging her across
So it's
the
not
house.
her fault, it's
Witness
his
that?
fault because he didn't.
I agree with you, Tracy, but she's going around defending him and telling everybody that we're wrong for pointing this out. Like she's ride or
Are
die
you-
for the man that dragged her.
Are you
Honey,
saying that
some
the
people
kids
are
watched
locked
the
into
whole
that
thing?
syndrome. What is that syndrome, Mazel?
Stockholm
Stockholm?
syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. It
Yeah,
is
I
not
told
her
her she
fault.
had that yesterday. I told her I put out the domestic violence help number, and I said I know you have Stockholm syndrome, but here it is for you.
I was
Yep.
with a man for 7 years who used to beat me all the time.
Jesus.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Tracy.
That is
You
so-
know, but the thing is you've got to learn to say, hey, you're worth it and get the fuck out of it.
Yes, absolutely.
But sometimes you can't get the
That
fuck
is
out of it
so
because that
fucked.
motherfucker will find you and actually kill you.
Right. And the thing about
Yeah.
her is like, I wouldn't go so hard on her if she wasn't so low down and nasty.
Honey, some
And, like-
people are just stupid, and what you're doing is doing nothing but the same thing he just did, which is drag her.
True. You're right.
God, how can any man do that?
I
I
don't know.
know.
I've seen some bitches that need to be dragged.
It's so heartbreaking. Well, there are definitely bitches who need to be dragged, but like that is fucking heartbreaking. Like,
Did
I
you guys
couldn't
see this
listen to it.
comment?
I had to I had to mute the fucking computer. I can't hear it, but I read it.
Yeah.
It's
the
just,
I mean-
kids, like there were children watching. Like that's so fucked.
Mm-hmm.
That is so fucked.
what's he doing to the
look,
kids?
if
If
you
he's
are-
doing this to his old lady, what's he doing to the kids?
Exactly. And you guys,
Exactly.
these are people that would celebrate when Hamilton and I would get in a fight and be emotional on YouTube.
Well,
We
that's-
never have laid hands on each other, but like they celebrate over that shit. And this is the skeletons that are inside of their closet. Like that's crazy to me.
If you are a big and strong man, I'm 6'4", I'm strong as fuck.
Drag
You
me
should
out.
always use that strength to be gentle and loving to everyone
Exactly.
around you.
And protective because you can.
There you go.
Yep.
Protective.
That's
You
right.
should never hurt anyone, any child, any
Well,
woman, anyone.
I've taken advantage of the smaller men that I've dated, and yes, I have picked them up, thrown them against refrigerators and shit. But I never drug them through the fucking room.
Well,
You're
I've
good.
definitely plucked up. I've definitely plucked up and beat a few men bloody.
Yes, I know. Didn't
I
it feel
love
good?
when people.
Asshole.
But it was another
I
man.
love. I love when people underestimate me. They think me weak. I'm not. I am extremely fucking strong, and I love when people underestimate me. But I'm
'Cause the-
always protecting the children and the women, and protecting them from, adversarial
Serendipity,
men.
why would you say shit like that?
Yeah.
Serendipity,
Sorry?
you're such a fucking nasty
This.
motherfucker.
That I'm gonna end up
Um,
on Unsolved Mysteries.
That right there is like borderline death threat.
Exactly.
It shows your fucking mentality.
Yep.
it's a stupid thing to say to a
It
smart
is.
gal.
There's more words that you can use and be tactful instead of screaming that shit.
She sharps.
Charlie thought it was funny, but
I know, right?
well, that's Charlie.
You're not gonna catch her off
Here's
guard.
the thing. I'm a very smart girl. Everywhere I go is pretty secure. Like even jobs that I go to from here and there that I like have to drive to, they're behind gated like security guards. So nobody is ever gonna get to me. Okay, bitch.
Never think you're invincible, though.
Right, but I just don't want people to think I'm easily accessible because I'm definitely not. And I always have my head on a swivel, always.
Good. Because, just because you got
Tracy,
big tits. What?
Tracy,
What?
I would argue with that. I am invincible. No one, not a single
I am
one
too.
can take
Look
me.
at the fucking weaponry I have around me.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
hop in the shower, but I'm listening.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's gonna wet it.
unfuckwittable. But people hate me. They try to destroy me. My own family is not a big fan of me because
We love you. I
all
love you.
fact,
Well, most families aren't a big fan of me. I'm just kidding.
Well, you are spoiled.
Yeah.
My family,
I do spoil.
because
I
of
do
my
spoil
memory,
others too, though.
with an eidetic memory, you can't forget anything,
No.
and I don't forget anything.
No, I forgive, but I don't forget.
and-
And I only forgive because of me. He hit the wrong
Azel's
fucking button.
gone. He might come back. Let me post the link.
He hit the wrong button. He was in mid-sentence.
I know.
Hit fucking button pushing motherfuckers.
Isn't it great when we get Azel on a panel and we don't have people to troll him, because then he like talks freely about whatever he wants, versus when you bring like Slab City News up to troll him or you bring up Nikki to troll him, he feels defensive and he can't be himself,
Well, when you're getting attacked by idiots, it's kind of hard to come up with something because you got to step down to their stupidness.
Exactly.
And some of us are just too intelligent to go that low.
Right. So this is the Azel that I like, is the Azel that gets to feel comfortable, having fun, just chatting it up, not worried about defending himself,
Mm-hmm. I love Azel so much.
Me too. He's
I
the
do.
best.
Azel is... He was there when I didn't think there was anybody, especially at the hospital when I was having that heart problem. That motherfucker was calling me going, "Hey, what do we need to do?" And I said, "I don't know. I'm sitting here with the fucking black, the Puerto Rican, and they got guns, and the brothers upstairs got shot, and it's fixing to fucking go down." And he's like, "Get the fuck out of there."
Oh,
What do you
wow.
mean, boo? What's the... Juan. Now I love Juan because
Juanito.
Juanita's like a hard worker. You got a fucking rain day, don't you? It was
We
snowing
also
here.
love Juan. We can love Juan and love Azel. We can love them both.
See, told you, push the wrong button.
Hello, Azel.
No, nothing
Oh,
poor
wow.
about that man.
We've got about 10 minutes till I got to go pick up my Target order, y'all.
I know. I just got
Oh,
beeped in by Steve, so I got to go upstairs and take care of some business.
Alrighty.
Everybody, take care. I love you all, and I'll try and bump on a live in a few.
Tracy,
Alrighty. Sounds good, Trey. We'll see you.
I love you.
I love you so much, Hazel. I really
I
do.
love you, baby. Have a good day, okay?
I'll feel bad if I end it while Joanne's in the shower, but oh well. I might have to go get my pickup order.
I mean, that
What
was
are
a
your
choice.
plans for the day?
Girl, I have so much I have to do today.
Oh, really?
So much. So
Well,
today I will be planting rosemary and basil, and I will be working on. I have to harvest like so many mushrooms because my mushroom loaf, I guess, my bale is fruiting much faster than I expected it to. But I have to freeze dry these mushrooms before they go bad. So I will harvest the mushrooms, and then I will spend about 2 hours doing some ghost writing, freelance writing.
cool.
And then after that, I'm done for the day. Oh, well, my baby comes home in about an hour. So I have about an hour to do everything I just said. And then my baby's home. And when she's home, I have to chase her because she's parkour. She is all over the place. Yeah. She's
Well, that sounds like
differently
a
able.
great day.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna have a good day. But thank you for having me on your stream.
You're very welcome. Thanks for coming.
Yes, ma'am. And I hope you have a good day. I know you have some
You
shit to take care
too.
of too.
I will,
Yes,
and I
ma'am.
may see you later. Who knows? Maybe in a chat, maybe on a panel. Who knows?
Well, hopefully on a panel. I love talking to you. All right. You have
Well,
a good one,
thanks.
okay?
You too. Bye. And Joanne, I
Okay.
know you're in the shower, and I don't know if you're hearing me or if you're going to hear this later, but
Yeah,
I'm going to go
bitch.
get my pickup order.
Wash your ass.
Make sure to wash it,
Make sure.
and like Sam would say, I guess.
Wash your ass, bitch.
Also, you know what I think of around Easter? I think of those candies that are on a piece of paper that you peel off. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What the Dippin' Dots? What do they call them?
Are they called that? Yeah, maybe.
Dippin' Dots.
Anyways, you should get your girl some of those like candies that you peel off of the paper, because those remind me of my childhood.
Yeah, and Joanne, wash your ass. All right.
Yep, Joanne, wash, and bye, Rosin, bye, Charles, bye, everyone. See y'all later. Have a great and amazing evening. Or I guess it's morning.